NicknLex here.
Hey everyone!
How's it going, guys? So tonight is very special because this is basically we're gonna dedicate this song to one of our good friends, Aaron.
Yeah.
And this is from the Grateful Dead. We're gonna do Casey Jones. It's one of those bands that I've never heard before. Alexia's never heard before. It's kind of like, I'm embarrassed to say, but we hadn't heard like Steely Dan or Bruce Springsteen, and people in the comment section are like, where are you guys from? You know, like how do you not know this?
We were stuck in our bubbles, very small bubbles.
Yeah, and we grew up in a fisher town in somewhere in Mexico. So there you go. So that pretty much sums up like the reason why.
You can watch our other videos. We explain
but just like because of all the Deadheads, as they call them, because
Aaron
we know
told me
that
they're called Deadhead.
So all the Deadheads out there, this is a song that has, I think, 66 million views. So we're gonna get a lot of.
I've obviously heard of the band.
Oh, me too.
You go to Target and you see the shirts here.
Yeah, I was just never introduced in any way or form to the Grateful Dead. I know, and I've heard the band before, the name.
Right. I knew of them. I'm not gonna say, oh, I've never heard of them before, but just not any of their stuff. But I did want to mention, Erin said she would love to see our reaction to Terrapin Station live. We will definitely be doing that one when we have a little bit more time. Right now we have to get back to packing, and setting up the video reaction is a totally different system. So since we've been doing studio versions all night, we wanted to end with a studio version. So I hope that's okay, Erin. Thank you so much.
And I'm sure since they're like Alexa said, you see their shirts at Target. You basically see four shirts. You see Pink Floyd, Nirvana, Grateful Dead, and AC/DC. For some reason, you know.
And sometimes Metallica.
So Metallica. That's those are you don't see Megadeth or Iron Maiden. No. Metallica, AC/DC, Pink Floyd, Grateful Dead, Nirvana. But that's basically it. I've never seen a Pearl Jam shirt. No. It's just these ultra.
Yes.
So guys, forgive us for not knowing the band. It's just one of those cases, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, but we're excited because we hope we have your support, because Erin always talks about Deadheads, and she always says that term, and that just makes it seem like you guys are a very strong, united group. So we hope you accept us with open arms.
Just like with Rush, we started listening to Rush, and people were like, "How do you have guitars in your bag?" I didn't have all this stuff. This was all sent by you guys, but I had guitars in the background. It's like, how do you not know Steely Dan? How do you not know Steely Dan if you have guitars on the back? Doesn't make any sense. And you have a Pink Floyd poster on the wall. It doesn't add up. And I mean, it just happens. There's just bands that you get introduced to, and then there's bands that you don't. So I'm happy that we can now react to it.
Yes, me too. Exactly. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Erin. Very excited about this. Okay, here we go.
Train, pound cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And know that notion just crossed my mind. This old engine makes it on time. Leave Central Station about 8:45. At Trevor Junction at 17:02. At 9:45, you know it's traveling again. Driving that train, pound cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And know that notion just crossed my mind. Trouble ahead, the lady in red. Take my advice, you'd be better off dead. Switchman sleeping train, 102 is on the wrong track and headed for you. Driving that train, pound cocaine. watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And you know that notion just crossed my mind.
Okay, so we have to like, otherwise I'm gonna forget. So this basically doesn't remind me of anything.
No, me neither.
It's the style is just...
It's very raw and it's very...
But it doesn't remind me of any sort of band that I've ever heard before. Maybe a little bit of the Rolling Stones, and I listened to them very, very little. I don't know why. Even though I went to a Rolling Stones concert with my dad in Munich, but I was 8 years old and I didn't know what was going on. But then again, the only time I've heard the Rolling Stones is basically when I watch a Martin Scorsese movie. But this is kind of like, I guess, Mick Jagger and his voice are maybe similar, but also the
pitch.
Very syncopated guitar. It's like the melody is very off and it's very... I like it though.
Yeah.
I like it, but I can't compare it to any other band I've ever heard before.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good thing.
I think so too. And we forgot to mention this is from 1970.
70,
so
yeah.
Workingman's Dead. And it does sound very 70s, but it does, like you say,
it doesn't sound anything like... We've been on the like progressive train. We've been listening to all these progressive bands, and we have never really listened to like rock, like rock from the 70s. And I guess this is more like rock. This is not,
and this sounds very American too.
Yeah.
Like it sounds, I mean, I'm assuming
are they
from
American?
the US. I
don't
hope
get into
so.
trouble.
But
because I've said all this American
reminds
band, and then they're from like...
Well, I mean, I can be wrong, but I'm just saying, for me, it sounds
I said
like...
that Supertramp was from Canada and they're from London.
Exactly,
so.
yeah. But anyway, I really like it. I think it's very interesting. Also, the fact that it is very unique and it's very good. I like it. Very enjoyable, different. Obviously, very lyric inspired. Also, lyrics are very strong. So, okay.
Let's continue. Thank you.
I rewound it just a few seconds.
And you know that notion just crossed my mind. But you still don't see. Come round the bend, you know it's the end. The fireman screams and the engine just gleams. Driving that train, I'm cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And you know that notion just crossed my mind. Driving that train, I'm cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And you know that notion just crossed my mind. Driving that train, I'm cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And you know that notion just crossed my mind. Driving that train, I'm cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, you know, trouble behind. And you know that notion just crossed my mind. And you know that notion just crossed my mind.
Wow. Very good. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. It's of course very different from what we're listening.
Yes.
So it's very simplistic. It's like a couple of chords, you know, they don't like 4/4. There's no wanky danky. Like you said, it's not busy. Like the first time I played her like a progressive song on our disc challenge, she was like, well, very busy. And I was like, okay, she hated it. But so I appreciate this music. I do have to, I'm honestly, I have to get into it. I have to listen to more.
I'm sure that the
overall,
other song, the Terrapin, may be more proggier, maybe because it's longer.
But not everything has to be.
No. But that's what I imagine. So I don't know. Again, this is the very first song that we hear by Grateful Dead. We can't compare one song to the other. Just like if you hear Dire Straits, Money for Nothing. Like that's not
Dire Straits for me.
Exactly.
Because
nor for me.
I consider Dire Straits the first album that's Dire Straits, and then they went off into a totally different direction. But I mean, this we're talking about Grateful Dead. I just like I said, I think I have to listen to more just to get it. I have to get
in the groove.
I have to like for example, I remember first time showing one of my good friends in Mexico Iron Maiden, and he was like, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do, you know, because he was so into Metallica and stuff like that. He was into, and then suddenly he heard a song like, I got it now. I got it. Like I got it. I got the style. I understand it now. That's what has to happen to me with the Grateful Dead. I like it, but I have to hear more. I have to get into the groove, and maybe this was just too. How would I explain?
Maybe since it's their most listened to song.
Yeah, and then sometimes those are just very commercial because maybe a Deadhead would say, "Oh, that song, I don't even listen to it." For me, that is not Grateful Dead. It has happened, you know. This is the problem when you look at lists of most listened to. Sometimes the most commercial song is not the best song.
Right, exactly.
But I'm not saying that it was not good. It was just like very simple to compare to what we've been listening to. But that's, I mean, I think that's...
Right, but if you don't compare it and you just take it for what it is, it's
great.
Good.
Yeah, I love the lyrics, you know. I mean, singing about cocaine was just normal, you know. Although, I mean, all the lyrics nowadays, you know, the rap songs and stuff. So I love that it was very... It had a sense of like humor. It was good vibe. It was... nothing was distorted. It was very clear.
Exactly.
But it was raw, though. I mean, you could hear that they were recording it in the studio all at once, you know? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why from the beginning I did get that raw vibe. It does feel very, like there's, and you've just got your basic kind of like instruments there. I'm not sure, maybe there's a little bit more percussion than the drums or little sounds, but very good. I really enjoyed it. I want to listen to more Dead also, so please let us know now that we've released this song and we are contemplating on doing Terrapin Station, or Terrapin something. I think it's Station. What else should we listen to, guys? But thank you so much for being here, and we hope to see everyone in the next video.
Thank you, guys.
Bye,
Take
everyone.
care. Bye.